The bulletin for today, from the outside, it says what we want to share. And many of us, sometimes we don't look at the bulletin. So let's say those who really know what we want to share this hour. What does it say? Wake up. Yeah, order to service, whatever grammar you can use. So there is a challenge when it comes to service. And this service really is from God to humanity, to people. And so Jesus came down to show how we should do service for God. And the service for God really is to do something for your neighbor, for your friend, for your church. And it's to have a sense to sense the need. Even before you are asked for help, you have to sense a need. You have to see that this person maybe needs something. Yesterday I was at Walmart, and I saw a lady. This lady, a woman, an old lady. But this lady came out of the vehicle, the car, but took a long time to walk to the cart to push. So she was walking like this. Now, this is the way she was walking. What do you think? If you saw such a person, what do you think the person needed? Do you wait for that lady to tell you, please give me that card? So there are things we have to sense without even get asked to do it. And that's what we want to share for a few minutes. And we want to look at these things through two examples of disciples of Jesus Christ. So we want to say Jesus and his disciples, because these are the people who are supposed to know really how to give service. They should be the best example for us to know and follow. So let's go to the book that was read from the book of John 13. Here in John Chapter 13, Jesus wanted to tell his disciples how to wake up for service. And so a time came, they prepared a place they called the Lord's Supper or Upper Supper room. And so Jesus was there. Jesus himself was there. And so then now they sat at the table to eat. And in that time and their culture, so people were to sit and wash their feet and hands. But the people who were doing that work were the people who were considered to be low class, inferior people in the community. And so they could go sit, especially those who were known as teachers and masters. For them, their service was different from the service of those other groups of people. And so Jesus wanted to show these disciples that service does not really correspond with your position. A service does not go with who you are. What high level, whatever status you are. So Jesus came. He put water in the basin. Oh, now all these disciples were there waiting for someone to come and give service. Of course, to their surprise, and especially to one disciple, they saw Jesus getting out from the chair, now taking the basin and the water, getting a towel to lap around him, and he knelt down before one disciple. He started to wash their feet. So in their minds, you know, they say, well, for us we cannot do it, but Jesus is doing it. So Jesus was teaching them a lesson. That there's some things you don't even consider who you are, but it is service. It is calling for you. So for them, they say, okay, Jesus, you can wash, but not ourselves. Yeah, that's the work, but okay, you can do it. So Jesus continued washing them. And Jesus asked them a question. There is a question Jesus asked here. In this 13, verse 12. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes, returned to his place. He asked a question. Do you understand what I have done for you? Do you understand what I've done for you? They discovered they did not get it. So he said, when he has said that, you understand, he gave them one example. He says, you know who I am. I am a teacher, as you call me, and I am the Lord, which is right. For what is what he says, so for that is what I am. Yeah, the way you call me, I'm the Lord, I'm the master, I'm a teacher, that's what I am. But have you seen what I've done? Oh, you and me, who's greater? Who should wash really? Who should wash the other? Me or you to wash me? You see, there are things people, we don't even understand it. You know, when he came to Peter, verse 8, Peter says, are you going to wash my feet? Because Peter realized Jesus is higher than himself. Hey, are you going to do this? No, this is not for you, sir. It is not for this service, not for you. This is for someone else who are inferior to us. This is not for you. You know, Peter's problem, instead of saying, okay, let me wash you, he did not want Jesus to wash him. He did not want to do it. So whom does he want to do it? So he says this for somebody else. And so Jesus said, you know, you don't understand. You will understand later. He says, you know, the way, what your mind, you are thinking is like those people who have not even come to know who Jesus is. So he says that I have given you this example, so you do what I've done for you. Because says the servant is not greater than the teacher, But this teacher and the servant, they are now equal. So my friends, before God, all of us are equal, and there is no higher service than another one. We are all equal before God. Here there is no female or male. There is no high and low. We are all equal before God. And so there is a service God is calling for each one of you. And it is for everybody. Let's see another example. Another example comes from the book of Matthew chapter 20. Still Jesus is dealing with his disciples. People were supposed to know what Jesus is to their lives. Here in Matthew chapter 20, let's see the book of Matthew chapter 20. Let's begin with verse 20. Why is this 20? Okay, yeah. Here we have a mother who had two sons. And these two sons were disciples of Jesus Christ. She realized that Jesus soon was going and is going to come in glory. To her, it means Jesus was going to take over the government. And so now he's establishing positions in his cabinet. As we know, the cabinets of these governments. Some are there, some are taken off, some are fired. So when they fire, they are not happy, you know that. And the one says there are so many who wants to go to these offices. Even if these others go, there are many on the line. And so little people desire those offices. And so this lady went to Jesus. I have a request to make to you, sir. I want you to allow these two of my sons, when you establish your kingdom, one to sit on your right, one to sit on your left side. So that's the high position. I don't know whether it was to be the vice president or maybe another secretary of state. I don't know. I know those high positions. And so the Bible says the disciples had what this mother had requested. Were they happy? You read the story, the says they were not happy. Why are they not happy? Because they found out that these two individuals, they are going to take the highest position. And so they said no, they started to complain. As they were complaining, now Jesus came and said, verse 25, Jesus called them together and he said, you know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their high officials exercise authority over them. So he is saying that do not do the way the world does these things. Do not give service the way the world gives service. That's not the way. So he says here he's teaching them. Now he gives this example saying, what do they do? He says they give work to some individuals, but themselves they don't do them. So it says, not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be the servant of all. And whoever wants to be first must be your slave. Then he says now what he is in verse 28. And this is what I want us to go home with. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many. The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to do what? To serve. So this is what he says here. He came to serve. What service? He came to attend the needs of people. The first thing Jesus did for the humanity is to give his life for them. He died for you and for me. Because no one else anywhere who could give his life for us. Even angels could not do this. Only God himself. There's the one who came down. He suffered for you and for me. And now he's saying, do likewise. We are not going to die for anyone, but we can show someone how to escape death. And the way to escape death is to accept Jesus Christ. And there are so many people around us. We see the way they are. There are some may be on their way to death. Are you redirecting their ways? But any way you can do for them, maybe getting out to face them, maybe seeing someone and say, I'm sorry for what's happening with you. Are you doing something for your neighbor? Are you doing anything so far for your friend? So Jesus came and gave us this example to us. And he says, now we have to do likewise. So what are the things that we need to work ourselves to? Any little service you give, anything that you do for anyone, Jesus recognizes that. Anything you do in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. There is a statement I read from the Ellen White statement. Miss White has a statement I wanted to share with us. And he's talking to the family in connection with their children. This is what it reads. If parents desire their children to be pure, they must surround them with pure associations. Pure associations. In other words, what they see, what they hear, what they touch, what they eat, and others must be pure. Okay, now here is the statement. The home must be kept pure and clean. Unclean, neglected corners in the house will tend to make impure, neglected corners in the soul.
chire chingundo.
Well, let me put this in another language. So he says that, you see, we need to keep our homes, our rooms clean. Remember, she is giving an illustration of how our hearts should be clean. So he says, if you neglect those areas in your room, wherever you are, that's the way you neglect your soul for salvation. In other words, there are things you neglect in your life, and the little things you neglect, they indicate how you neglect your heart. Because you need to see something. If it is not wanted there, put it aside. Let's come home. Let's come to the church. How many of us see a trash, maybe an empty bottle on your way where you are, and you walk, you leave it there? Have you ever seen anything when you walk out with your car outside on the yard? Do you see anything which is not supposed to be there? Have you ever seen anything like that? I'm talking now practically. I had one of the property manager calling me. That he came here and they started to collect trash everywhere outside, and he was so tired. I don't know why he was calling me, whether he wanted me to come to help him. But now, have you ever seen? Does it mean that he's the only one who saw those things on the ground? Now, when you see something on the way, and it is not supposed to be there, whom do you expect to do it? Are we not behaving like the disciples? You say that's not my work. It must be someone else. And who is that someone else in your church? When you see something which is not supposed to be there, what do you do? When you see trash and empty bottle, trash, paper in the bathroom, when you see those things, whom do you expect to do them? Maybe there are some people who are hired for that work. Is there one who's employed here to pick trash? Then who do you leave it for? When you see some things outside there, is there someone who is hired there to come and pick those things out? So that's what we say. You see, sense things that this is not right, do something for it. A few, I'm beyond my time. A few weeks ago, I attended a church near Houston. And the preacher, this is what the preacher said. And the preacher was, they had a Holy Communion. So he was preparing members for the Holy Communion. And so he says that concerning serving others, they say some members, they run away from their churches because they don't want to serve. They want to go to other churches to be served. They say the program here is not good. So they want to go to find where they can be served. In other words, instead of saying, how can we do our service good? How can we improve our service? They go to get where services are being offered, not for them to do it, but someone else doing it over there. So service, when you see a need, can you contribute so that problem can be solved? Or you want to move and sit like the disciples, say, okay, I want to go where things are working right. So you go, but who's doing this then? If you have seen a need, you see there's something to be done. Why are you going and you leave something like that undone? So God is calling. God, you are responsible. If you recognize something that is not working and you are where you leave it like that, and maybe others have not seen it, you are responsible. So it is you to come with the administration of that congregation and say, okay, this is what I suggest. Can we improve this? So that's giving service. Not waiting for someone to come to do it. It is you to give service. So wake up for service. Open your eyes around you. Beginning from your home, your rooms. See how the things are not set well. Put things right, men, especially African and Kisi men. Let us be awake. Let us awake. And see things are not right somewhere. And put them straight. From home, coming to church, all of us here, say, pick something, don't go and you leave it here. Go, put something right. That's giving service. And the Lord will say, whoever is faithful in the little things will be faithful in much. Not big things, but smaller things. And Jesus will say that day, well done, well and faithful servant. You have been faithful in little things. I will promote you now. Jesus is waiting for that. Are you ready to be promoted? How can you be promoted if you don't do the service Jesus did? You begin where Jesus started. I have done this. I've done this to give you an example. That Jesus says. So when he comes, come home, my children, come home. Come home, come home. Yes, you have been faithful. You cannot go there without that faithfulness. So service goes with religion. There is no religion without service. In other words, there is no Jesus without service. Jesus and service. Let your light so shine, so that all may see your light. Let your light shine. Shine from your home. Shine in the church. Shine at your workplace. Church in your community. May your light shine. Jesus is coming and he wants you to shine. Represent him. Soon he's coming. Say, welcome, welcome my son. Welcome my daughter. Welcome. You have been faithful. Now enjoy the joy of your Father. Let's pray. Yes, God, help us to understand what service you have put on our way. We don't have the same services, all of us, but each one of us, you have given him or her some work to be done before you come, starting from our homes to our places, wherever we are, to our places of worship. We ask that may we be awake, God, and do your will, and soon you are coming for us. Thank you, Jesus. Help us to understand what service means to us. We bring the service of spiritual redemption, salvation, a connection with you. Then your service will continue. Thank you for accepting us this hour. We ask in Jesus' name. Amen.